Hello there everyone, this is Mark 3 and welcome back to a bit of Satisfactory. Satisfactory, where we continue to build stuff, and I am not using my mobile phone to hold down the spacebar anymore. No, actually, I might as well get rid of you as well. There we go. Right, sorted. Okay, so welcome back to Satisfactory, where the factory must grow. Last time we sorted out that concrete area, and we also slapped in some temporary production as I use these very smoky things as jumping pads, because why not? And we had this set up to give us all of the necessary smart parts we need. Oh, you need some more food? Okay, here, have some more food. Give you another second there. Yes. Bon appetit, Mr. Assembly Machine. Because, while waiting, I went and I've had this one churning out reinforced iron plates in the meantime. So yeah, 50 smart parts, 100 reinforced iron plates. There's a couple more on the belt, but I'll just grab those as well. And I've not done anything else really, apart from that, and just maybe wander around a little bit. I did actually find my first wreck, and I checked it off, I marked it on the map, so I know that it's empty and where it is. So that's one. According to this, I can have 250 map markers if I so choose. But we must do the important thing. Yes, what makes it all worthwhile. We must send our corporate overlords more resources. Or something. Okay, so, slightly more involved here. Load the space elevator. We actually put it in the box. Such a simple thing, but this makes it a lot more interactive, don't you think? Now, if only we had this going on in 3D, like say in what was it? Galactic Void? No, Interstellar Rift. That was it. Interstellar Rift. Everything's a bit more mechanical in that one, unless you ignore the fact there's no conveyor belts. It's actually mass teleportation. But yeah, there we go. We've got that. Now we've got a new goal, which is a lot more stuff. I'm not looking forward to that. I'm not looking forward to that at all. But the factory will take care of it over time. That's the kind of the whole point. We can now choose ourselves some new goals. Tier 3 and 4 are unlocked. I'm tempted to just grab get these because, given how varied the terrain is here, I feel like having these will be very useful for creating shortcuts. But anyway, what I want over here though, we want coal power, because that gives us the coal power plant, water extractors, pipes, pipelines, and coal scanner. And this thing will let us actually automate our power supply, so we don't need to keep feeding the biomass generators. Unfortunately, it needs 50 rotors. This is also partly why I was doing a whole bunch of these, though. Let's do that. Do that. Now we just need the rotors. But we do have an alternate recipe for the rotors now. I took the hard drive from that wreck, put it in here, and we got stitched iron plates, which is replaces the screws with copper wire, 10 iron plates and 20 copper wire into 3 reinforced plates. Copper rotors, which is 6 copper sheets and 52 nails. I didn't make the copper sheets for that, but I think I'll use it for that because I'm planning to take this one. Then an alternate frame recipe, which is 3 reinforced iron plates and 56 screws into 2 of those. I'm not too sure of those two, but I think the copper rotors is the one that will be most useful to me right now. I just need to prepare a bunch of those, namely 50. And I've actually got enough on me to make 38. Okay, let's get that going while we get comments. So, comments. Yosemite Dan says, on handcrafting using space automate, I must have said it wrong. You don't have to hold down space. Yeah, I misunderstood that one. So you can just tap space and that's it. Just left click on hard setting, tap space and then run as if you're holding it. My only issue is there's been times where I think I had left clicked the craft button and had not. Right now I'm crafting black powder while watching you. I've never needed enough of that to set up a production line when I can always do that and watch videos or whatever. Glad to know that I can distract you suitably. That's like, and I'm making a production line to do with your solid biofuel. That is what most of my flowers go to most times. I burn those while converting leaves and wood to biomass, and a couple of constructors. Then the biomass to solid biofuel, and the third constructor. Not only the most efficient fuel source, but most biomes easy to get, and not a lot you can do with it. Anyways, after I solid biofuel, in good stead, I mostly drop flowers in the awesome sink, worth 10 each, I believe. Actually, for basic flowers, that's not bad. I'm surprised a basic resource like that has such value to it. Anyway. Give me a second, just while I relocate. Here we go. I thought this might be more pleasing to the eye to have going on in the background while I cover the rest of the comments. This is my concrete production plant. There's an extra belt coming into it compared to last time because I realised there was a deposit right up there on the hill. So I fed that in, and that let me put in the extra 1.5 assemblers to get this to be a full bank of 6. Not bad. And I know there's a couple of pure nodes I've tapped into. I could be tapping those instead, but I've not structured this place properly for that, so this place needs a tear down and redesign. Fun fact though, if I divert the full output of this concrete plant into the awesome sink over there, it actually generates nearly 1,000 per minute in terms of points. So this is actually not too bad, and it only gets better as I produce more concrete. But concrete's important, so it's a good thing to have a decent production line set up. Anyway, moving on. Continue with Dan's comment. A little about to say I only discovered a very good way to get enough silica to do the boots. I discovered it when playing Dammer's multiplayer the other day. Dammerdoc82, who I often do content with, he's streaming once a week doing a multiplayer set of videos, no, not videos, of streams on YouTube for Satisfactory. You can check those out if you want. I mean, I try to take part, but the problem is it's really late for me there because time zone differences. That's been getting in the way of a lot of things of late. Anyway, I try to be involved. Continuing. If you want, I can share that process with you, though in that biome I'm not sure what other options aren't much better. Good stuff, and I had to laugh at the start. I'm sure you know you always start the recording with the same thing. Hello there everyone. I'm sure I noticed that long ago, but I realised today I'll never hear that again without thinking of Iron Mark 3. Yes, the brainwashing is working! If only if it was that simple. To be honest, it took me a long time to settle down on what to say as a greeting. But then the last few years it's been that, and so that's just what I do automatically now. So yeah, that is kind of my signature. Hello there. Yes. Kind of drawn out, so it's just like me not saying hello, or hi, or hey YouTube slave, come watch my stuff. No, it's just hello there. How you doing? I'm friendly. You should listen to me, I'm a nice person. Oh, the insidious whereby weave. Wait, no, you're not meant to know that. This channel only has sunshine and puppies. Yes. Okay, moving on. Got a comment from Happy Afer. I have another day for a goal, more of a challenge idea. Unfortunately, I've read this through and I think it's not likely, but I'll continue. I call it the Weaver's Tower. Instead of having multiple bases or a mega factory spanning entire biomes, have it building one singular tower. Each story is a fixed size and you're only allowed to build any kind of resource processing inside the tower. Belts are allowed to leave the tower to reach other floors, which will give the tower its namesake appearance. A weave of belts crossing all around it. Of course, the resources can still be transported from outside, just don't belt it directly into the target floor. Have it reach the tower first before adding to the height. Otherwise the tower's belt weave wouldn't look good. Whether you exclude power plants and allow balconies, some processes and the space elevator or not is up to you, since it doesn't really change the difficulty and theme too much. I had in mind a tower size of 10 by 10 to 20 by 20 foundations and 5 lengths worth as floor height. 5 lengths worth as a floor height. Oh, I mean compared to a normal wall, I assume, which is like 4. But 5 if you include like the 1 layer foundation. Well, I haven't played the game for a very long time myself, so I'll let you do the final size decisions. I just wonder just how high the tower gets. It's probably high enough to be a map-wide orientation point. Well, I don't mind if you adjust the floor size later on, since some later structures are pretty big and wouldn't really fit in sufficient numbers in such a small space. Alright, that is a very detailed suggestion. And I admit, kind of tempting. There's one problem though, which I'm not sure if we'll sink it or not. And that is the fact that, well, quite a ways back it used to be that things were loaded vertically. I think Minecraft has the same issue. As in, loads everything in a vertical chunk. Oh, you get the spell because it's faster. So if you're in a chunk and around it, then everything is loaded within. I think that's more Minecraft than Satisfactory, actually, because I think it's just distance based on Satisfactory. But yeah. Potential issue is if things are unloaded to save on processing and memory footprints and all that over a distance, like only in a lateral distance, then vertical structures will just like add the lag and the burden. If it's actual like draw distance or radius around you, then it might work. We won't know until we try it, but I am willing to try and do something along these lines. Good, we have more copper ingots, which is why I was faffing around and trying to wait for it. It's like I don't have dedicated production / storage for copper ingots anymore, and I'm just manually producing sheets at the moment. Click. Space. There we go. Off you go. Whee! So yeah, I'd be willing to try a tower like that. I'm just not sure how big it might get, or if I might have to stop construction and just say, nope, this is as far as it goes at some point. So, it might be worth trying that. Last comment is from Clint. Great vid, the potato can't cry, it just seeps a little. That with the new crash in Bitcoin, you may upgrade for cheap to a 360 or a 200, 400... Sorry, to a 360. No, not 360, a 3060. Yeah. For 200 to 400 USC-ish, or a Radeon 6000 for the same, if you like them better like I do. Keep up the great work. I will try. And I was confused by you mentioning USC. So I actually looked it up. A Universal Standard Credit, I think is what the actual thing is. Where's that alternate? Am I out of screws? Oh, I've got sheets, I don't have screws. It's screws. I'm out of the screws. There we go. Of course, that ultimate recipe does require a bunch of screws. Should have realised. Also, I need some rotors for what's going to happen next anyway. Also, I've realised, this is the base recipe, isn't it? Did I not pick the alternate recipe? I did. I'm just not doing it. I'm guessing it's machine only. I need to find some rods now. I will find them in this angle. I will find them. Right. So the only problem with that is I don't actually do anything related to Bitcoin or anything like that. So please tell me this isn't the rod machine. This is the rod machine. It's not plugged in. Luckily though, there is a surplus of rods left. Okay, I need to fix that at some point. So that rod machine was actually fed by the hand-operated miners. Oops, there we go. Now we can produce how many rotors? Another 39. That should be good. Right. But yeah, I said I don't do anything Bitcoin related. So the universal translating thing, I don't have any reserves in that either. And the reason the potato is as it is actually because of a lack of cash anyway. So I don't have any funds to convert into USD or Bitcoin or anything like that either, so I can't do anything convoluted like that. That said though, worth noting is the strongest two things about my system are actually the RAM now, after I upgraded the RAM, and the graphics card. The bottlenecks are the CPU and the hard drive. So yeah, those are the weak points in my system. 70. Good. That should be good.
Milestone reached. Coal is an improved alternative power source to biomass and can be fully automated if provided water with the new pipeline buildings and power throughout the initial setup. Coal has been added to the resource scanner. Note: ensure the close proximity of water to the coal production line. Note: pumps will aid in vertical transport of fluids through pipes. Note: throughput and volume indicators are added to each pipe section automatically.
I think I know where I'm going. Okay, right. Next step, gather the resources and then go out and make me a power plant. All concrete production is diverted into my awesome sink. I will buy what I've got here, so I've got 12. Thank you. And then the awesome shop itself, I have got a shopping list of conveyor walls, modern catwalks, conveyor lift holes, and clean pipelines. And that's what I'm looking for now. Okay, now I need a target. I need to go to here. And I'll just set it as that. I need to go that away. Oh geez, there's 3 of you. No, there's 4 of you. What? Sorry, there's 3 of you. Oh no, you don't. Come on. Come on, do it. I dare you. There we go. Safe. Oh, that's interesting. Apparently those small, spindly planty things attack creatures as well. I need to go that way. Okay, new plants and things as well. There's giant sunflower things? Oh, now what? More of these guys. That's quite some momentum you had there, buddy. Alright, let's see. The coal should be on the other side of this lake. Yep, it's all over there. Ooh, and a shipwreck as well. Just a little test fire, just trying to make sure this thing is working. 15 per minute. Okay, so this batch will require 60 per. Which means I can just run it off this handy dandy coal mine that's right next to it, actually. Convenient. Anyway, yes, let's show you what I've been working up, what I've been cooking. What we have here is a back of 4 coal generators, which should be more than ample for immediate needs. Just drawing all these things together. And as you can see, I've also worked out a bit of a building for it as well. Though that said, I am trying to be a little bit mindful of where I'm going. Oops. There it is, right there. Okay, right, connected. So this thing is powered by a couple of bits and pieces, but nothing else really. So it's ready to get plugged into this mine, which is right next to it. Oops. I just have to be careful because that thing is almost within reach of this. Then I can just connect this one. Oops. I keep saying whoops a lot. Just... I will get this right. I promise. There's a reason I did this stuff off camera, okay? Because it takes a bit. It takes a bit. And I keep going, maybe. And then adjusting my plans accordingly. Drop the hammer! Yes, drop the hammer. And with that, we will have coal rolling. Very good. Admittedly, this is only the normal node, but, well, this normal node outputs the required 60 per minute, which is what we need to operate those 4 plants up there. So, merger, because there's other coal seams around here. Splitter, because I'll probably split things off when the plants don't need coal. Just like that. I hope I find priority splitters soon, but I don't know where they are. But this feeds up into here as I fall off the pipe. Dang it. Oh no, am I stuck? Nearly. Okay. Wander up here, be careful not to get those down spikers. Or, I don't know, the little spitters. There's some over there apparently. But yeah. This feeds up into here, onto this coal belt here, which goes up to here. I haven't actually built an access for this yet, unfortunately. So getting into it is a bit of a palaver. But I can just bounce around here at the back because I've not installed the walls yet. And to here. So this is how I've done this splitting section. Oops. Is I've got these splitters here, and then just above it I've actually worked the pipe into it as well. So that's all nice and neat all over the place. And so I'm planning to build a catwalk on top of this as I decorate this building a bit more. But, okay, you're running. Power output is doing good. Very good. That means I can go and turn the pumps back on. Yeah, to save power, I shut the pumps off. That's why the single biomass generator is actually able to run everything. This one should be on standby. No, it's actually doing stuff. Ah well. I did have to disconnect this one though. And unfortunately, once you're down on here, there's no way up here. I think I'll unlock something I can use for that later, but for now, this is what it is. Up here, with piping, stair access. I've tried to lift these to give room for vehicles to get under, but it depends on the size of the vehicles. I might have to drop these things and then build ramps over them. Because I'm not sure if the big freight truck can get under that. And I'll probably be needing that to come out here at some point. You're doing good, my boyo. Very, very good. Oh, also something interesting to note, if I didn't include it in the jump cut before this, I did run into plasma spitters around here. I'm not sure the difference, except that plasma spitters, I think, have a bigger AoE. At least it looks like they have bigger AoE, but I'm not entirely sure. Yes, you're running. Very good, you're running. Okay, let's actually connect this system to the main base. Here's a line here. Click. Let's run it out to here. The main base has actually suffered a brownout. The massive change in tonal shift there, that's kind of concerning. Oh, I see. It's because I needed more of these guys to fire up. So here it is. Sudden spike overwhelmed it, and now more of the plants are actually online, so it's actually working properly now. I think it's just because of the nature of the splits I've got, mean that the first plant's getting a lot of coal, the last plant's not getting much at all. And until it fills up, that's how it's going to be. But at least the main base is working again. Yeah, look at that. You can see when the plants further down the line are actually getting the power supply. It's almost enough to brown it out. Almost. We can help that by increasing the coal supply. Might as well. I think I've done it. I think my power supply is now stabilised. Yes, it has. Look at that. Peaks and troughs and peaks and troughs, and then suddenly, zoop, it's all full on. Not as much of headroom as I would have liked. I'll be entirely honest. I mean, if all consumers are operating, it cost me 237. My max production is only 300 megawatts. But I only brought the parts for these 4. So that's all okay. To be fair, I brought more supplies in general than I needed by quite a long shot, but yeah. I don't have all the stuff I want to use to decorate these buildings yet. But for now, I actually have a decent supply of power. So, I guess it's time to tear down this spare biomass generator. Don't need it. And follow the conveyor pole line back to base, which will later serve as a guide for my vehicles. Not really going exploring, but I might go out and set out some more mining sections for this video. Because honestly, getting the power plant is a really major step in and of itself. And I did kind of depopulate the animals on the way here as well. I also have to admit, I came across signs, it's not just these tall spindly plant things that spit gas that attack animals. The animal types attack each other. I noticed the plasma spitters fighting the stingers. I think they're the stingers. But yeah, I noticed them fighting each other. And there's a bunch of stinger corpses that I had no involvement with. There's also some of these chargy guys that were very weak, so I assume they've been fighting as well. Just don't know what with. And I immediately go off exploring, even though I said I wasn't going to do that. Oh well. I do not know where that came from. I was not in a poison biome either, it just appeared. Jeez. Oh, he's after me. He's very much after me. I'm not in a poison biome. Why are you there? Why are you there of all places? Ow! It's hoping water does reset those guys, because I don't want to deal with it. Oh, it must have come down off the blooming cliffs. And now it's trying to jump at me. Wow, that was not part of the plan. It's hoping that far enough away that it's reset its aggro, because, jeez, I do not want to deal with that.
You are so lucky that you found this most valuable artifact.
Oh, I am so lucky, am I? Oh, it's the Mercer Sphere.
Fly.
I think that's the very first one, the very first work in progress thing to be added, besides the no, I think it was at the same time as the SAM ore, actually. But this is one of the old ones. What should I get rid of for this? Let's get rid of a stack of steel.
I strongly advise you to harvest this specimen.
Of course, of course. It looks peaceful, but I just don't trust it. See? Spitters. I knew there was something hostile this way. Why are there spitters out here? There weren't spikers when I came this way before. Is it because it's nighttime? Actually, that might be the answer. Yeah, it might be because it's nighttime. Just ignore it. They will go away. They will go away. I'd happily take one or two of them, but three? No, thank you. They're not going away, are they? I'm going to have to fight these buggers. Right. Oh, Jesus, there's four of them. Ow, ow, ow. They are so insistent. Take that. I just thought to knock myself the blade runners. Because I found enough quartz lying around to get that done. So, I hope I can build these things. Modular frames and silica. Not sure. 12? Actually, I should be okay to make a set. And I'm also... Well, I'm just banging out research right now. Just using the MAM. Get what I can get. Oh, I'm just short on that. Oh well. Using my chest of wonders and mysteries, just like figure things out. I've worked out the tier 2 yellow power slugs, so I've got them. And I've not really managed to get enough materials for much else. I mean, Ceratanium needs 50 and I don't have that in stock, unfortunately. So we'll just have to see what I can do, but yeah, try and get Blade Runners. Oh, I can get the rebar gun. I can make a rebar gun. I can now have a ranged option. I can build one straight away. Most excellent. This should help against those little blighters that keep nibbling at my ankles. Okay, okay, okay. We have got Blade Runners for our legs. We have got a rebar gun for ranged combat options. Woo. Yep, okay, that's working. Okay. Looks suitably industrious. Okay. And ready to roll. Most excellent. Now let's go out and get that mining site. Whoa! I am... oh yeah, I don't think they'll be able to keep up with me now. Aha! Now I can shoot them or run away from them. Both are good. Okay. There be beasties in here. And it's straight up. Ready. 100 meters above me. How do I get up? I must continue on past these guys, right? Yes, that's got to be it. Straight past these guys. And an artifact. And another one. Oh, jeez. Leave me alone, please. I'm doing important work. Unless it's... Is it down here? Might be. There it is. The last patch of Seritanium. I guess we're going to have to fight for it as well. Right, hello. Yes, this resource patch is mine. Now the question is how to get this down there, because the rest of them are down there. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff over there. And there's this one all the way up here in the hills. Another artifact? Really? Oh, I can't think of any other way. I'm just going to convey it. Right. That's what you get. I left you alone, but you attacked me, so haha. Your tender flesh is now mine. And this power slug is now mine. I think it's a red one. Not entirely sure. What are you? Purple. I didn't know that was a thing. Okay. You are much harder to avoid, aren't you? But you die just the same. And here we are. Hang on. Over an hour later. This game, I swear. Right. So I've got. I can't just get full output of that mine over there, of course, because you know I'd have to upgrade the entire belt to Mark IIs, and I just don't have the seal plates for that right now for such a long belt. If I could transport it, that would be good, but I don't have vehicles yet either. So 2 belts running around because I've got that one as well. I can't actually mine this one here because there's a massive stonking rock in the way, but that'll be belt number 3. Then, you saw a glimpse of it earlier, I've got something going on over here. A little factory refining area. So I'm refining all of this stuff into Seritanium ingots. It's the same ratio as the concrete stuff, so it's 2 Mark 1 belts goes into 3 smelters. And that's just running its own thing right now. The fact is neither side is operating fully effectively. They're both effectively running at half capacity because they just don't have enough ore coming in. But that'll change as we get more stuff. And then it comes straight over here to a little separate building which is doing the awesome sink stuff. It also contains workbenches, an awesome shop, all that stuff. So that's all that. So any excess stuff is getting converted. Things I don't require much. So the it is serotanium, isn't it? I don't know. Caterium. It's not serotanium. What the hell? Why was I saying that? I don't know. There we go. So yeah, this place is really compact. It has awesome shop. It has workbench. It has a tool shop. All this stuff, by the way, is still half finished because I don't have all the decorative stuff unlocked. But this is adding to my inputs by about 50 to 70%, roughly, compared to what the concrete plant was doing before, flat out. So in itself, not that much. But main thing is, it's getting these precious ingots, which we didn't have before. And they are feeding also into a storage here underneath this platform. So you can see it's like propped up on some reinforced foundations at the moment. But we've already got a stack and a bit of caterium. So we've got plenty of loot. We've got purple power slug, whatever that is. We've got the caterium. We've got a few bits and pieces. Apparently I never put that hard drive into it because I'm still carrying it. Oops. But more importantly, we're going to be spending more time around here because there's more resources to be found in this valley. There's a whole bunch of sulfur over there. And there is also some quartz crystals located just up this way. There they are. There's also iron ore, which is around this area here. Bing! Like that. Plenty. And copper. It's over there. Heck, there's even a coal mine nearby. So just pops in around here. There it is. Just over that way. So yeah, if we're going to do that tower that Happy Ape was suggesting, I think this might be a good spot to try and do it. Because it's basically got all the resources I have access to right now. And it's actually surrounding a relatively flat area. If we look down here, I mean, look at that. We've got relatively flat space down there where we could put the foundation for the tower. So that might be worth thinking about doing. But for now, though, we're going to have to call it there. Limestone. How disappointing. Going to have to call it there because, well, this episode has overrun, as you've probably guessed by now, with me saying how much time it's taken. So yeah, I need to get going and doing some other stuff. So that's where we'll wrap it up. This has been Iron Mark 3. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you guys are enjoying the show. And feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe. All that good stuff helps out me, helps out the mystical float. Whoa! The floating blue space slug and floating leaf. Okay, I'm not sure why that's happening. Okay. Oh, hi. Come on. Okay. I'm tempted to leave this thing here just to build a shrine around it. I'm guessing that's the leftover from when the map got updated quite a while back. Let's put a marker down for it. The floating blue slug god. And I guess that's a drone. No, let's select the slug. Got to set it to some shade of blue. There we go. So we have that marked. The floating blue slug god, come here and offer your donations and prayers, ye unworthy. Lest the blue slug god descend from its position in the air and smite you for your non-believing ways. Or something. It's like the marker all over again. But yeah, anyway. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Helps me, helps channel. Gives me the virtual head pats I oh so crave, as I got interrupted by those murder guys. And I'll catch you all some other time. I was about to say, the journey to get to this place was many, many, many times easier than the journey out to get the coal power plant. There's practically a road on the route that I took to get out here. Oh, there's some more creatures over there. But yeah. I hear something. Don't know what. But yeah, see you all later. This is where we first landed, by the way, in case anyone remembered that. Oh, many hours ago now.